So, guys, my sister inboxed me an episode of my favorite childhood show, and I figured, this be something really nice and really cool to share with YouTube. So, this right here is Thundercats. Not the 2000 some change remake, but the originator. You know, the one that ended in 89. I was a kid. I loved this show. I prayed for this show. This was the best part of my days. So, I figured I'd share it with you, because, hey, I don't see a lot of Thundercat stuff up here on YouTube. Let's go. Oh! Yes. Gotta hit him with the hoe. Gotta hit him with the hoe. Go ahead, Panthro. Love that guy. There you go. Panthro coming through in a G-Rod. Yeah, with the nunchucks, everything. You know, sorry, we had to do the female. Standard European beauties. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the thing. When you open a show so hard, how do you not get amped for this? You know, big. Like, yo, I don't care if you big. I'll knock you out. Man, Thundercats. That was awesome. So, this guy is why I love that show. Panthro, he was such an obvious brother, and they tossed us a bone on that one, and I was just loving him. He, like you saw in the opening, he was driving the G-Rod, rocks with the nunchucks, doesn't hit, like, really voice of reason, one of the older, and wiser Thundercats. That's Lionel. He's actually a kid. When Thundera was destroyed, he what's the name? He is projected as an adult because of that. Now, this is show Ex Machina. And this right here is the sword. The treasure of Thundera is the Ex Machina for every single episode. They're looking for it. They're trying to get it. And that sword is the most powerful of all the weapons. And seriously, this right here, this is their headquarters, which I thought the Black Panthers should have had. It was, like, even then, I was 6 years old at the time. Even then, it was awesome. I was like, you know what? Yeah, Black Panthers should have something like that.
What's gone wrong now? Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
Sight beyond sight. You gotta love it.
The feliners crashed
So
on New
simple.
Thundera.
Well, what happened? The feliner crash, and that right there is Snarf. He was technically the annoying, just random pet thing that wasn't really human, but could speak and talk and was very good. Now, this right here is Mumra. You see him looking all fragile and weak despite the opening. He just got his behind kicked in the last episode, looking for the treasure, as you see, and he is just dealing with it. He's going through the motions. But as we all know, we got bosses in this world. And so they're like, hey, we got a new plan for you. This is going to be great. You're going to turn the kids into Thunder Cubs, which is the name of this episode, actually, The Return of the Thunder Cubs. So we're really going to do this. We're going to help you out. We're going to turn you into wind. And yes, they turned him into wind, and he goes and he knocks out, Tiger, Chitara, and Panthro, and, as they're laid out, they are turned into children. And so, it was very kid specific. It's like, hey, this is what kids do. Turns himself into Lionel.
Who are you?
I am Lionel,
Lord of the Thundercats, and you cubs are to come with me
deeper.
on an important mission. Why should we?
Right,
Because a
wow.
wicked Thundercat imposter is trying to steal the treasure of Thundera, and we must prevent it. Now, concentrate on this fragment of the treasure's casket, little Chitara, and you will know where the remainder of the treasure lies.
They get like one piece per episode.
What do you mean?
Just do it, you little brat!
Hey! You don't have the right
right to speak to us like that.
Easy, Tigra. Take it easy. I'll do it, but I think you're crazy.
Now, kids, this is where I say, no, this is, of course, for writing and plotting purposes, you kind of gotta have the kids do dumb kid stuff because they're kids. But the deal is that no, if someone's a dick to you just off bat, peace out. But hey, Lionel does pop up. I mean, you saw the ship crashed, and they were at the Black Panther place. How did they get there? Through these guys. They're the mutants. They're the B-list bad guys of this show. And really, we know they're gonna tie him up. We know they're gonna betray him. But that's the thing about this show. It was really message heavy.
Battle stations! Lionel's coming!
What? Impossible, Pumpkin! You've finally gone bonkers! My sensors would have detected him! We can't trust the mutants, Lionel. They'll only try to double-cross us.
We have no choice. The Rat Star is the only ship on Third Earth that can make the trip to New Thundera.
Well, maybe we should just, borrow it.
No. If we act like thieves, we'll be turning our backs on the code of Thundera.
Message. Like, that's the thing. The show will say, hey, you can't be a thief. Don't sit there and, like, be what's name. We know they're gonna get tied up and beat up, but it's the 80s, so everybody's MacGyver. Everybody just knows you gotta mix the red and yellow wire and you'll be okay. You'll take care of it. I mean, it's fantastic. It really is.
Put your backs into it. What is it? Give it to me. It's mine.
No! It belongs to all the Thundercats.
Yeah.
I've seen its picture in the Book of Omens. It is the Mirror of Truth.
Mirror of Truth. That's right. I mean, it's so simple, but it was like, yeah, it's the Mirror of Truth. So, I mean, as an adult looking back on it, it's so easy to see where everything's going. But as a kid, just, 6, 7 years old, this was like, oh man, this is pretty awesome. Like the Sword of Truth. So there's a mirror of truth, not the Sword of Truth.
Thunder!
Get it.
Thunder!
That's right.
Thundercats!
You know it. Oh! It's the sword. It's Sword Ex Machina. You can't beat Sword Ex Machina. What was wrong with you, Mumra? Thinking you could beat Sword Ex Machina. Have you ever beat Sword Ex Machina? In the years this has been going on? And it's the Mirror of Truth. And the true part. They're all adults. And he knows that it's time for him to get his ass kicked. But hey, he's the bad guy. You know what this means. The mirror! And reflect. And turn him back to his truth, which is, they lit this nigga on fire. Oh. So the truth, he was just he talked a big game, but really wasn't about it. He wasn't about that life. I mean, come on, let's be real. How long have we been at this, guys? Seriously, I don't know what season or episode this is, but I do know that as per every episode, his crew gonna come pick him up, and like any good bully, the first thing he's gonna do is
No, Snark. Revenge is the delight of a mean spirit.
Message. Once again, they got to get another message in. But as far as the bully thing, check this out. Okay. Bruh, they just clown. They just clown. They're like, come on. Ah, golly, I'd make that a meme if I could. Seriously, come on, what you going to do? We've been at this before, time and time again. When we end every single episode with a Thundercats, oh, everybody toss up their fists, even Snarf, and hey, these guys did try to set them up as per usual, and as per usual, there's more lessons to be learned.
Much against my better judgment, Snarf has persuaded me to take you back to Third Earth.
And since the feline's baggage compartments are empty,
We have just about enough room.
Of course, it won't be very comfortable.
The feline baggers are
than you deserve.
Like, you sound like Morgan Freeman, yo. Panthro sounds like more. Since the feline baggers are empty. He sounds like Morgan Freeman. Just saying. But there you go. I mean, it was a good show. There was always a good moral. They always gave the black guy something to say, something to do. It was awesome. Like, I don't see how, it was amazing. Man, 89. That was when the show went off. And honestly, I can't speak. Well, I like Gumball and certain other shows, but I can't speak to the shows today. But this one was awesome. It really was. And so we're gonna finish this up with another, Thundercats. Oh, one more time, just get them in right quick. Please, if you enjoy a show or had a favorite cartoon from the 80s, early 90s, talk about it in the comments. Leave me a like. I'd appreciate that if you do like it. If you don't like it, it's okay. Be on your way. I'm not gonna love you any less. And hey, take a second, subscribe. Enjoy the stuff that I do about my hometown, because I'm not putting up another freaking YouTube page. No, this is it. The stuff from the show, that's there. Fun that I have on this channel, that's here. And news and stuff like that I do with my home state and my town, that's here. Because hey, who I am. I'm too damn lazy to make up more shit. Right? I'm a Thundercat.